Hi, hello, namaste. This is Surabhi, your master teacher of chemistry at Vedanta. So, how are you all doing? So, again, we say this very often. Please stay home and stay safe. Yes, I hope you're all doing that already. Now, what is today's topic? See, it's I have seen various kind of students. Their the way they study also differs. But here, I want to tell you few techniques that can be inculcated in your studies and which will bring out really good result. Okay, yeah, every teacher wants the same, right? But before that, let me tell you, whatever you are doing, okay, just pour your heart and soul into it. If you want to dance at this moment, go dance and don't think about, oh, I have to study. And when you're studying, just only concentrate on studying. No, otherwise it's like, I'm studying, oh, I wish I could watch that. Then you're dancing, oh, I have so much to study, I have so much homework. No, so whatever you're doing at that moment, just decide what you want to and just give your 100% to that. Okay, it's not like if you don't feel like studying that day, don't. Because what is the use, if you're not giving it like 100%, right? You have to provide justice, no, whatever you're doing. So you should always give your 100% first part. And second thing, many of my friends used to do it, they never used to pay complete attention to the teachers when they were studying, when they were teaching. Uske baad every topic was so new to them. They were like, what is this? So they had to understand from the beginning. So it takes a lot of time to study, right? So because you have never heard of it, you have never listened to the teaching, so it seems very new, and it is very difficult also. So main, very 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 important thing is, please concentrate. Please concentrate during your sessions. Give your 100%. The whole attention should be on the topic you are studying and your teacher. Trust me, like half of your learning will be done there. Because when you have listened to it, listening is like really good. And once you just go through the notes you have prepared, or you have found it, so you're like, yeah, this is what ma'am was telling me, right? It seems familiar, right? So it's always better, and I always tell this to everyone: please listen to the classes very well. Okay, important, very important point. Okay, then along with that, I have few points which will help you, you know in studying better, in learning better. Okay, so want to see what they are? First point is, teach someone or teach yourself. See, I am a teacher, right? So before I start any session, I should make sure that I am very much thorough with the topic I will be teaching, because my only intention is, okay, all of my children have to understand the topic. That is my only intention, right? So I will try. It's not like I can't, yeah, so this topic, using some complicated words, and there won't be any connection between the students and me, because they are not getting what I am trying to teach. Then what is the use? Even though I know the topic, if I'm not able to convey it to my students, then that doesn't, that means I have not understood it properly. So you can choose someone, or you can teach yourself. See, there is this, you all know Richard Feynman, right? So he has given us technique. So what he has told ki, so choose a topic, whatever you want to study, then go through it first, you learn, and then try to teach it to a kid, like maybe 5th grade or 6th grade. See, whenever as you want him or her to understand the topic, you will try to simplify it, right? So you will give some examples which they can relate to, so that will make it easy for them to understand. But along with that, you are also becoming very clear about that topic. Now you know how actually it works, right? How can you say it maybe in other words, Now you don't only remember the definition, you actually know everything about that topic. And after that you can even review the whatever you are taught to them. Oh, I could have said it this way. Oh, I missed this point. Just review. Then if you do it again, you'll be perfect in that topic. If you're not finding anyone to teach yourself. Okay, take the topic like, Surabhi, this is what is happening here. So, you're teaching, right? You're not just studying. Okay, displacement reaction is a reaction in which more reactive metal is displacing. But if you teach, so you will always try to. Everyone wants to be a good teacher, right? So if I'm trying to explain it to someone, I want them to understand it completely. That's when I feel happy. So you will do your best to make them understand. So when you're doing that, you are also learning the topic. First point. Flowcharts and diagrams and equations. So I have already told you in my other video key these are very important. So adding them in your notes will really give you a better result. See, because okay, let's do this. Let's do an activity. I'll tell you monkey. So what was the image that came into your head? Did you try to remember monkey or the image of the cute monkey? Right? Coffee. We never try to remember the words, right? We always try to visualize. There will be images popping up in our head. So obviously when you are trying to write down the process using a flow chart or when you are trying to represent a procedure using a diagram, so that will be stored very well. Visual clarity is one of the biggest benefits of drawing a flowchart. Diagrams, they are very easy and you can easily understand. You can even compare, right? Okay, this is wrong. Oh, okay, this is what is happening here. So 2 test tubes, okay, one is precipitation reaction, acha. Oh, this is getting displaced, right? Only by looking at the diagrams you can know what is actually happening. So try to add a lot of diagrams, flowcharts in your notes. Okay. Pomodoro technique. Yeah, so what is this Pomodoro? So Pomodoro means tomato. So this technique states key. You choose a topic, then switch on the clock, okay, or set the timer for 25 minutes. So during that 25 minutes, you are not supposed to move from your place. No disturbance, no distractions. Completely your focus should be on what you are doing. So here we will be studying, right? And once the alarm goes, okay, after 25 minutes or the timer, the stopwatch stops. Whatever you're doing, if you're studying, just get up and walk away. Take a break for 5 minutes. Okay, do something which is like, it should not be related to the academics at all or what you're doing now. No. Go on a walk, play with your pets, sing, dance, whatever. Then after 5 minutes, back. And after 2 hours, after doing this for 2 hours, take a long break. And this has been like actually proven ki it works really well. Okay, for many of the students, when they conducted this survey and research and all that, so the students actually said ki yeah, they are able to study better this way, because you can't just stress your brain, right? Continuously एक ही दिन में पूरा science finish कर लेते हैं, and it definitely does not work. Okay, so you can use this technique. Practice exams. I cannot stress on this enough. So what usually people do is, okay, they'll study the whole textbook or notes, whatever they have prepared. Okay, yeah. Okay, this one, yeah. At that moment, you will remember everything, each and every word. Sometimes, I have this memory, everything, yeah. Every page number is also here. Done. But the moment you sit in the examination, when you start writing, so like, this one, yeah, that one. There will be a lot of confusions, and half of the definition you won't be able to remember. So that will happen, right? When you have just read and not practiced. So please try to write So if you can't, just don't want to write over AR, same definition, differences, practice exams. Take the previous year question papers, model question papers, or you prepare your own question paper, take the help from your friend, do it. So how much you write, no, that will, like, it will definitely help. So I always choose writing over reading, because once you write, so our my grandmother used to say, writing once is better than reading 10 times. It is true. Okay, practice exams. Zeigarnik effect, what is that? So what this effect is, when you are made to interrupt something, or you have this unfinished task, okay, which is not completed yet, so your pura concentration will be on that task. Oh, I have not finished it. Okay. For example, your mom will tell you, okay, after the cooker goes off, for like visuals, after 3 times, just turn off the stove. You're like, even though you're watching TV, but all of your attention will be there. Ek visual hua? Okay. 2 more. Once you are done with it, then only you're like, yeah, ho gaya. Right? We always feel that. So even in your studies also, you can imply that. You are done with half chapter. Even if you are doing something, you are enjoying it, but trust me, your brain will be thinking about this. It will be in the top list what has to be done. You're like, Surabhi, it's not been done. You have not finished the chapter. Surabhi, go back, do it. Then automatically you will come back and you will finish that chapter. You can use this technique also. Nice, no? Yes. So these are the few techniques or methods which can be followed when you're studying, which actually have been very fruitful for other students, and I hope it will help you also. Do let me know how was it helpful, or you might have other methods which you have been studying and it is working out really well. Then you can comment those methods also, so that I can tell it to the other set of students. That will really help them also. So yes, that is it for today. I'll be back soon. Till then, keep loving chemistry, elementary chemistry by Vedantu, and your master teacher Surabhi. Bye bye.